Ladies and gentlemen, don't call the union, man, because I'm working overtime today, man. I'm punching that clock. We got some news coming out of Twitter, man. And listen, this is not a coincidence that this news dropped when it did. According to Jeremy Fowler, says multiple teams have inquired about trading for pass rusher Matthew Judon amid his contract stalemate with the Patriots per source. Judon is due $6.5 in the final year of his deal. New England made a contract offer to Judon this summer, which Judon did not accept. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is heating up. Y'all remember NBA Jam? He's heating up. This is heating up. Let me tell you why this is not a coincidence that this information dropped less than an hour after the Hassan Reddick information dropped. Both of these guys are essentially the same guy. And the Patriots now want to get ahead of Hassan Reddick and the New York Jets, although he's going to be a bit harder to move than Matthew Judon. Now, here's the point that I want you to see. Multiple teams have inquired about trading for pass rusher Matthew Judon. And in my soul of souls, I believe that our Detroit Lions are one of those teams. There is a dire need for a game-changing pass rusher on our team. You can only go this route for so long. We just literally made a video about this. So this dropped at 3:49. The Hassan stuff dropped in less than an hour before that. The Detroit Lions. Y'all remember Confessions by Usher? The interlude to that song was like, hey, put that on everything. Put that on that. No, stop playing. Put that on everything. Put that on everything. I'll put that on everything, that the Lions are one of these teams. I truly believe that. The Lions are one of these teams that have inquired about trading for Matthew Judon. Now, here's where it gets good. Remember, Danielle Hunter in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was something like this. He kind of wanted a new contract. Wanted a new contract. What they wind up doing is they gave him a massive one-year deal, $20 million. They had a no-tag clause in his contract, meaning he could not be franchise tagged, after that 1 year was over. We've already talked about Judon and how he thinks he's worth more than 6.5. Does he feel that he's worth 14.5? Is 10.5 the number? I'm talking about 1 year deal, ladies and gentlemen. And none of you would be honest with yourself if you said that if just think about this. If Matthew Judon came here for anywhere between 10.5 and 14.5, there's no way you would say no. And here's why that could happen. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he had 8.5 guaranteed. DJ Chark, 10.5 guaranteed. Carlton Davis III was traded with 14.5, is down to 10.5. Matthew doesn't necessarily have to be extended. If him and the Detroit Lions, or whatever team he trade, it's going to be the Detroit Lions, by the way. But if him and the Detroit Lions come to a deal and say, look, he could get because remember now, I'm starting to get giddy. Everyone loses their minds. I'm starting to get giddy because it's starting to feel like it's coming together. Let me tell you what I mean. Remember in the press conference, he said he know that he can't really break the bank because he coming off an injury. So that tells me that he might be willing to do a prove it boy for he want more than 6.5. Could it be double? Could we give him 13? Could we give him 12? Could we give him 14? Who you paying 14.5 to, Judon or Reddick? I promise you that our Detroit Lions are one of these teams. If Brad Holmes really wanted Danielle Hunter, like we think he did, Matthew Judon, he was on the phone. Hey, Matthew, it's Brad Holmes with the Detroit Lion. You ready to be a Lion? Like, I see it happening. I see this happening. Because look at this. There's only a few teams that's on the up and up, like we are. Rated 3 or 4, depending on what power ranking you're reading. Is he going to go back to the team he just came, or he came from? The Baltimore Ravens? He could. San Francisco 49ers? I don't know what none of these teams' caps situation looking like. He could, perhaps. Do I still have perhaps on here? Perhaps. He could do all of that. Or he could come here where we are on the up and up. Patriots ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So if you're one of the top teams, Kansas City Chiefs, it's San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. Could Matthew Judon be this year's version of C.J. Gardner-Johnson for the Detroit Lions, but in a good way? So I want to know your thoughts. Put it in the comment section below. If the Lions brought in Matthew Judon for 4.5, anywhere between 10 and 14 for a 1-year deal, would you say no? Would you say no? Something is moving, ladies and gentlemen. This stuff don't drop for no reason. And it sure don't drop within an hour after basically the identical pass rusher, just a little bit younger, news about him drops. The Patriots are trying to get ahead of Hassan Reddick in that situation. Let me know your thoughts, man. I'm losing my mind over here because I feel like the Detroit Lions are that one piece away. And I believe that piece is an edge rusher, a dominant edge rusher, somebody who can make a legitimate impact in a game, who's not named Aiden Hutchinson. And I'm not talking about Reader and no interior defensive lineman. I'm talking about that outside guy. And this whole Judon doesn't fit the scheme thing, we can't be serious. We can't. Judon is one of those guys that even if that is the case, you make that happen. You don't think the Lions are, oh, you know what? Judon doesn't fit the scheme. Judon doesn't fit the scheme. You think they're going to not? Come on, man. I guarantee you the Detroit Lions are one of these teams. So let me know your thoughts, man. Jeremy Fowler says that multiple teams. Do you think that the Detroit Lions were one of those teams? You already know what I have to say because I've said it already. So let me know your thoughts. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel as well. When this does happen, I will be on it. Okay? 100%. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. Be ready for the giveaway. Spin wheel is already done. I had 212 comments, but 167 entries because some of y'all didn't follow instructions. And I really, really wanted to put your name in there. I wanted to put your name in there, but I said, well, I can't do it for one and not do it for the other one. So I will continue to be very clear on my giveaway instructions, but it's really, really easy. Just all you had to do is follow instructions. I copied and pasted all 167 entries yesterday. I might have to start hiring somebody because it's getting a little too much for me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Matthew Judon will be a Detroit Lion.